from UK. She's a mom of two and a registered nurse. So without further ado, let's all welcome my guest, Miracel. Good morning or good afternoon to you.
Hi, everyone. Good afternoon from here in the UK, from my part of the world, and good morning to your part of the world.
Yes.
I think it's, what time is it over there? 11?
It is 11 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's afternoon here now. It's 3 o'clock.
Yes, yes. Thank you for your time. And by the way, guys, this is not a paid interview, okay? Yes, it's not paid, and we are both from the Philippines, so we might be talking bilingual, you know. So let's start, Miracel. Thank you for your time, and tell us something about you before this business.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll do a brief introduction about myself. So my name is Miracel. I'm married. I'm married to another nurse. I have two growing up kids. I've got two boys. They're 14 and 12. And I work as a nurse here in the UK. I also run my digital business, and I do that alongside me working almost full time in my nursing. This is my permanent job, being a nurse. But prior to me being a nurse, I've worked in several financial institutions abroad, back home. And that was one of my first jobs here in the UK as well when I arrived here. So I think I've had a bit of a taste, an overview of working the 8 to 5, 9 to 5 grind.
Longer hours.
Yes, and the shift work as what I do at the moment. So I think I'm in the position to weigh out and say to you and advise you which one is better, which works best, because I've done both.
Yes. So so you said you're a nurse and your husband is a nurse too. So what are your pains and struggles? Why did you decide to start a digital business?
Yeah. So mainly because I've always struggled finding quality family time, because you know, when you live abroad, we don't have families around here. It's just between me and my husband. The childcare, you know, issues is always just between the two of us. We used to use like nurseries and all. You know, we leave the kid there and we go to work doing the same hours. But that is expensive. I've tried it from before. I pay £600 a month from before just for one kid to send them to nursery so I can work every day. And it's not worth it because it's a big chunk of my money. Yes. Yeah. So we stopped doing that. So we just shared the childcare between the two of us. So that means we have to work opposite shifts. And that is a real pain because, yes, it works looking after the childcare bit, but we don't get to have quality time. And I've been doing that since the kids were in primary school. Therefore, we've missed a lot of milestone that is to be celebrated together, you know, all of us together as a family. When we look back at photos, we'd see that there's always just one parent in the picture, because the other one would always need to be at work. When one is off, one is working. So that is one of, you know, the greatest struggles and pain that we've had from before, trying to balance, you know, work and life and other extracurricular activities. Another thing is, you know, we always wanted something extra, right? In my field of work, it's always easy to get extra money if you need to, if there are emergencies, because there will always be extra shifts at work because this job is ever so demanding, especially nowadays. You can always book an extra day to earn more. However, that would mean another day away from your family.
Correct.
Yes, you have this, but it will take away more of your precious time from your loved ones. So it's the balance again, right? And the flexibility as well. Because when you're employed, it's obvious that you can't just go away whenever you want. Me and my husband, we both work in the medical field. And when it's a bit like Christmas time or summertime, it's always a struggle to leave work because that's when it's so busy at work.
Yeah.
And that's when you wanted to go home, see your relatives abroad.
I know.
So the flexibility, you managing your own time. Yes, that's the main. There are other, little issues, but these are the main struggles that we encounter, we have.
Yeah. So when you first saw this business, did you ever think like being skeptical in doing this? Did you ever have like doubts?
Yes, of course. For any new venture that you get into, there's always that little bit of skepticism.
Right.
Which is good. I find it, I always say this to my interviews if I get asked these questions, that skepticism is fine because it will make you dig into it more.
Yeah.
By digging into it more, you'll understand it more, right? You'll find out more information and it will become more clearer to you in the end. I think skepticism is part of everything that we venture into, especially if it's online, right? I know there are plenty of different online businesses being offered nowadays. And I've had my fair share of scams as well. Online scams, yes.
Me too.
This is not the first online business I have ventured into. I have had experiences from before, and I had my fair share of, simply because I wanted to be there at the top straight away. I got so like, oh, I want to be rich quick.
Yeah, so that's the thing for people, when we say, okay, this is a business, they tend to forget that business, it takes time to grow. Yeah.
Yes, it's in the books.
Yes.
As I've mentioned before I became a nurse, I have a bachelor's degree in business administration, and I have a master's degree in business management.
Right.
Yes. So I've been exposed to business management. We have our own family business back home, and I've seen my dad do it. I've helped him do it. And it's never going to be that quick, right? Business books don't offer that. You have to start from the bottom. And if you find something online, well, people might say, oh, it's different, it's online, blah, blah, blah. If you encounter something like that, or if someone offers you to be like, oh, you'll benefit from this next month, you'll be rich next month. Yeah. Stay away, please. Yeah. It's never going to happen. All businesses would start from the bottom, and the return of investment would take a while.
Yes.
You can ask any business owners in there, may it be brick and mortar or online businesses.
Yeah.
If it's too good to be true, then you have to think twice.
Yeah. So the good thing as well here is we pay our taxes, right?
Yes.
So did you ever struggle in our training?
Not really. It's so easy. Actually, it doesn't matter what background you have. Okay, it won't require you to have such and such skills. Yeah. I always say, as long as you can follow instructions, you'd be fine, because we provide a comprehensive, robust, but easy to follow step-by-step training, and it's all video based.
Correct.
So you can pause, click, and play in your own time, however, whatever speed you want. So I always compare it to, like, if I wanted to cook something, of course I'd YouTube a recipe, right? Yes. And I would do exactly what it says on the video. Put garlic, put this, slice this. It's exactly like that. Click here, click that, do this. It's like that. So
yes, it's very simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as they can follow the instructions and coachable. Yes. So what would you say your three most favorite thing about this business, and how did it change your lifestyle so far?
So three favorite things.
Yes.
One is the community, the people that I've met all throughout since I started. I've had so many online friends. I've not met most of them, especially now, it's not allowed to travel just yet.
So you and me, we just met now through this.
Yeah, we've only met online. But the thing is, with us, with our fellow business owners, you feel like you know them for a long time.
Right.
It's because we have the same mindset. We are working in within the same goals and aims in life, right? It's different when you're on the same wavelength. You understand each other, even if you've only met on camera like this.
Yes.
I actually have business partners which I talk to every day. I tell them I speak to you more than my offline friends. We chat every day. We say good morning.
Yes.
My offline friends, they're so busy at work. We are. So yeah, the community, the friends that I've gained from it. Second is the personal development that I've gained through this.
Yeah.
Before, I wasn't this chatty. I'd answer a question, and that's it. I'd shut up. I was very shy. But I think this came along with the business.
Yeah.
Because you talk to many different people all the time. You get comfortable facing in front of the camera and talking to random people.
Yes.
It's good. It's good. I find it a plus because it enhances your skills, your communication skills, your talking skills. Right. I actually have got video recordings on YouTube, which I can't picture happening from before. Yeah.
Yeah.
And number 3 is, of course, the
ka-ching. First, that's the one. I think that's the most important, most favorite thing of all, right? Yeah. So let's see who's on today with us. Antonietta, hello, ladies from Ottawa. Oh, from Ottawa, sis. Thank you for watching. Melody. Where is Melody from? From Texas. Wow.
Hi, wow.
Hello, and Cora from Barrie, Ontario. Thanks, Cora, for watching. Amelia, I guess Amelia is from Ottawa. Liz is from New Brunswick. Wow, thank you, ladies, for hopping in. And Iwana is from Ottawa. Thank you, Iwana. And Mylin actually is my cousin. I call her Mylin. Yeah, she's from Norway. So thank you, ladies, for tuning in. And I guess my last question would be, before my fun question to you, what advice can you give our viewers? They're considering to start their own digital business, but they're afraid. They're thinking if they can do this, or like you like nurses like you as well. So what advice can you give them?
Well, I think the best thing to do is to look into it, right? You will, and also decide if you really want to do it. Talk to yourself, and you must know the reason why you wanted to venture into an online business. Because if your reasons are strong enough, no matter how hard the route is, you'll try your best to do it. And this one that we do is something that you might want to look into. All you have to do is register through the website that's being flashed on your screen. My website is there, and Ethel's website is there. All it will ask you to do is to submit your name and email. We don't even need your full name. We only need your first name. Yeah. So don't be scared. And this is real as well. I won't be showing my face here. That's my real name. I'd be very scared for my life if this is not a proper business. Okay. So register through those websites, watch the webinar, see for yourself. Of course, you're free to ask us questions if you have more questions. But I think the best way is to watch the webinar, because the webinar is laid out in a manner which you can easily understand. Right. It's in phases where, it will sink in better than asking us random questions, might get mixed messages and all that. But feel free to message us. If you're not satisfied, if you've been offered another one, compare, have a look. Yes, right. There's nothing wrong with it. But the fact that we are talking to you right now with our faces here, it's like, proof enough that, oh, this might be real, because
yes,
we're not hiding anything.
yeah.
So, and it's taxable, so it's real.
Right. Yes. Well, thank you, Maricel. But before we end, I have a fun question. Just like Boy Abunda Fast Talk.
Oh.
And
Chris.
Yeah, I'm Chris Aquino.
Chris. Oh, Tita Chris. I don't know where she is now.
Okay, first, what is your dream car?
My dream car, it's a Porsche Cayenne. Wow. Yes. Dream lang naman eh.
What color?
White or white. Red.
Yeah, me red.
Red. Red is always lucky.
Yoga or Zumba?
Zumba.
Zumba, yes. Zumba, yes. Me too, Zumba. If you would be a superhero, who would you be?
Wonder Woman. Kasi ang sexy niya.
Parang Wonder Woman is si Darna ba yun sa atin?
Pwede, Darna version. Sino Darna sa atin? Who's Darna?
Angel Locsin.
Oh, Angel Locsin. Yeah.
Yeah, pwede.
Basta sexy.
Yeah. What type of music are you listening?
Yeah, I always find myself listening to acoustic music, right? Wow. Yes. Yeah, it's soothing, it's calming. I can get to bed listening to that, and I fall asleep eventually. Saying that my son, my youngest, he plays the guitar. So yeah, but his is more rock. Yeah. He actually earns online as well, because he streams music online and he gets paid for it.
Oh, really?
So this is it, guys. Leverage the internet. My 12 years old,
yes,
he leverages the internet by streaming music online, and he gets paid.
Yeah.
So for us adults, this is something that you can do.
Yes. One last. What is your comfort food?
Chocolates.
Chocolate?
Of course, yes.
Wow, sweet.
Yes. I love cakes and chocolates.
Yeah.
Yes. And that's what I have been doing all the time. Eating chocolate and cake.
Well, thank you, Maricel, for your time today. Thank you, sis, and yes, thank you guys for watching.
Bye.